Hi, my name is Javier, and the developmental theory I will be choosing is Erikson's psychological stages. Erikson's psychological stages are more about your social nature and all the developmental stages that you take on throughout your life. And in his theory, there are 8 stages, even starting from birth to about 1 years old. Also, the character I'll be using to talk about this theory is probably myself. But anyway, his first theory from 0 to 1 is basically trust versus mistrust. Children at this age have to choose, or not choose, but kind of, they're they're choosing like their primary like caretaker, like whether this is a person you could trust or not. And that's mainly what's happening in that first stage of like life, that first year. The second theory, or second stage, I should say, is between the ages of 1 and 3 years old, and it's mainly the ages where you start exploring the world and like messing with stuff. And this is typically where children start choosing the stuff they like, meaning like the example they use in the book, like for like food, toys, and clothing. Um, Children also at this age start feeling shame. For example, if a children decides they want a child decides they want to dress themselves, and a parent puts the child down, like, no, that's not what you should wear for this event, or stuff like that, then a child can develop a sense of self-doubt and like their choices, their abilities. The next stage, the third stage, is ages 3 to 6, and this is where children start going to preschool, kindergarten, the first early ages of school. That's where you start interacting with others. This is the ages where um, you start developing self-confidence, or the opposite if things go wrong. Uh, yeah, basically, our children are playing. The words they use in the book is initiative versus guilt. And then the next stage is ages 7 to 11, which is still like elementary school age. And this is the age where children start to compare themselves to other children in school, whether you're doing better than the rest of everybody else, whether you feel like you're doing worse. This is the ages where, I don't know, you look at another kid and like you feel good about yourself, or you put yourself down. And then I guess I should compare myself here if I can. Well, I think everybody, I would assume most people in their life start comparing at this age, maybe earlier, maybe later. But you start comparing, at least I did in elementary school, mainly grades, which is like, oh, how's this person doing in class compared to me? Am I taking too long to learn? Am I better at this person? Am I faster than them? Are they faster than me? Stuff like that, which is pretty normal, but could hurt you if you're feeling inferior. The next stage is identity, which is from ages 12 to 18. And this is where you start asking yourself, who am I? What do I want to do in life? This is where teachers start asking you what college you want to go to, what job do you want to do, what major do you want to be. Um, and some kids have this on right away. They know exactly what they want to be. I myself took a really long time deciding at least what I want to do. Even right now, I switched majors a few times. I took a break from school and I came back. Uh, Now at the age of I'm 23, and I'm for sure locked into my major. But yeah, not in my case. I was slow in choosing, but some kids are able to choose right away and stick with it. But it's up to you. The next stage is ages 19 to 29, which is early adulthood. This is where, in Erikson's theory, he talks about these are the ages where you start sharing your life with other people, either work related or love, either either fully going into your work, fully developing into getting boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. And then this is where some people start feeling like They're either being really productive in life or they're like stagnating, like falling behind, not doing anything. And it's just like a big like working stage of your life. And the next stage, which is the last one, the eighth stage, is ages 65 and to the end of life, to death. These are the ages where typically people, so like elderly, just 65 plus, start looking at the past of their life and decide whether they feel accomplished about their life or they feel despair or they feel like their life was a waste. Like, I should have done this, I could have done this should have happened. Um, but obviously, I'm not elderly or, so like the middle age stage, I'm 23. So I don't have much for myself to compare to that, but I guess I could, like when you talk to your grandparents, I guess you could get a sense of like how they feel like. Um, Whether it was a good idea they, I don't know, either had this many children, stayed where they lived, should they have talked to this person better? It's stuff like that in that stage of life. But that's basically Erikson's theory of like the different developmental stages of life, the 8 stages ranging from birth to death. And I believe that is it. Um, I don't know if the professor wanted a citation in the video itself. Maybe I'll include in the description of this video the citations. But just in case, hopefully you guys can still hear me. This is the chapter in the book from Erikson's uh, theory of the development. But other than that, that's it. Thank you.